Hey everybody, my name is Jessica and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about hair loss. I've experiencing it, and if you're watching this, you are most likely experiencing it as well. And perhaps you've searched online like I have and have driven yourself insane searching high and low reasons why you might be losing your hair and ways to help resolve it. Unfortunately, I don't have any answers for you. But I'd like to share my story, and perhaps you can share yours and we can kind of learn together and see where this whole crappy thing goes. Surely it's not the crappiest thing in the world to deal with, but losing hair sucks, and dealing with sucky things alone is not cool. So let's talk. I lose a lot of hair. A lot. Over the past 4 months, I have lost a lot. My hair, I mean, you look at it right now, it looks fairly normal, and I agree with you that it looks normal. It's thick, and it looks like it's normal hair. My hair was always so thick. It was about double this thickness. It was really curly, and I never had these problems. So let's talk about it. I'll show you as well. Where I'm experiencing most of my hair loss is on the sides of my head. You'll notice here, especially like there's just spots. It's mostly, I can't get to the right angle, mostly diffused. It's just alongside, it's just wispy and thin, you'll see. Same thing on the other side. Just kind of wispy and thin. There. My scalp is kind of colored right now because I do color my hair. I've had white hair for 2 years now. So I do color it every 10 weeks or so I can cover the roots. And I just colored it a couple days ago. But you'll see here it looks fairly normal. So it really is a lot from the sides. I completely forgot what I was going to say. So, hair loss started 4 months ago. It comes out not in clumps, but it comes out diffusely all over my hair. I'll have I can pull on it and I can pull out 5, 10, 15 strands every 5 minutes or so. It's all over the shower, all over the hairbrush, all over the floor. I have to clean it up every time, otherwise I will be stepping in clumps of hair. My husband calls me a dog. Yeah, a shedding dog. Isn't that nice? But I did see a dermatologist about it, and she says it's Telogen Effluvium. And everyone goes through this telogen phase of the hair. Everyone will shed hair and new hair will grow in its place. If you're going through Telogen Effluvium, it means that your hair has been shocked into this state at once. A lot of them have been shocked at once because of some stressful event that happened a couple months prior, such as childbirth, surgery, or just something really stressful. So I talked to my dermatologist about this, and she agrees that something that happened might have been stressful for me. I had a 36-hour trip to Australia, got an ovarian cyst while I was there, which never happens. A really large, painful one. And I don't need to go into much detail about it, but I did switch to a new birth control 3 months prior, and it obviously wasn't working too well for that. I switched on it because it was supposed to be really great for acne, because the one I was on before was horrible. I was acne-ish all over my face, back, arms, like a little kid. Sorry, little kids. But I was like a teenager, and I'm not a teenager. I'm 27, so the fact that I was breaking out like that still was ridiculous, and I was really trying to control it. But I moved on to this new one, and it was causing cysts, so I got that while I was in Australia, went to the emergency room, and then my flight back, which was 36 hours of hell, anxiousness, stress on a plane. So you can imagine how stressed I was in that period of time. And then a couple months later I started losing my hair, and my nails started breaking as well. You know, thin, brittle nails. So I did blood work in the meantime, to make sure that nothing else was wrong, and nothing else really came out. I did thyroid, autoimmune diseases, different hormones such as DHEA, testosterone, and so on. Everything was in the normal range. I did force my doctor's hand into testing vitamins. She didn't want to for some reason. Usually if, nails are breaking, hair is falling out, it could be because of some deficiency. So I don't know why she didn't want to, but tested iron, zinc, vitamin D, the B panel, and that was it. I was low in iron, zinc, and vitamin D, fine with B. So I am taking supplements now. I am taking all three of those, taking calcium as well, and I'm taking biotin just because. I'm also taking evening primrose oil, which I started about a week ago. The rest I've been taking for about a month. Evening primrose I started last week because I have a burning scalp. I have really painful periods, and a burning scalp that happens around the time of the month. You know when you put your hair up in a ponytail and then you take it down and your scalp is really sore? It feels like that, with a little bit of a burn, and just it's so painful to move your hair. So the evening primrose oil, I heard, is supposed to help with the inflammation of it. So we'll see how that works next month. But in the meantime, I am on these different vitamins, and I'm having a blood test done again next week to see if the supplements I'm taking have helped. If they haven't, we'll see if there's something wrong with my stomach, with my intestines. I have no idea. But in the meantime, I'm also going to meet with my doctor to see if there's anything else I can test for. The Telogen Effluvium, back to that, when that happens, hair sheds. My hair is shedding between 250 to 300 on shower days, and on other days between 75 to 100 hairs. 50 to 100 hairs is normal. So it's not too much out of the range on normal days, but it's not normal. Especially not normal for me because my hair is just shedding everywhere. So something is definitely up. It can last anywhere between 3 to 6 months after it has started. So I'm at month 4. I have a couple months to go to see if my hair is going to continue to fall out or not. If the stressful event that caused it really was the event that caused it, then sure, it'll stop. If there's something in my body still stressing me out, or still inflicting the hair loss or whatever, it'll continue. So I just want to make sure that I get the necessary tests done to make sure nothing is wrong internally while I wait to see what goes on with my hair. Also, the Telogen Effluvium, the way you know that it is that is because your hair will fall out with bulbs at the root of it, so it'll be black or white at the bulb, doesn't matter what color, but it means it's not breaking, so it's not from damage to your hair or anything. It's actually coming out of your scalp. So that's that for now. My mom has had thinning hair as well, very thin. So a lot of doctors have been saying, well, Jess, it's genetic. I'm like, yeah, well, she didn't lose her hair that way. And they're like, well, it doesn't have to be the same exact way. And I'm like, well, it doesn't have to mean that I'm losing my hair either. I have 2 older sisters and they're not losing their hair. Why am I the special one that got this? So I don't believe that just because it's happened to my mom that it's going to happen to me when it hasn't happened to anyone else in the family. But I guess we'll see. If it's predestined to happen, sure. But why is it falling out all at once? I don't know. But that's that. What else? Sorry, this is kind of jumbled. If you have anything to share, any comments, any questions, any suggestions, feel free to let me know, and I'll get back to you. But thank you for listening, and hopefully I just helped you a little bit in knowing that you're not the only one out there dealing with this alone. So I'll update you guys in a couple weeks, let you know how the tests went, and if I got anything else tested. and how the hair loss is going. So talk to you soon. Bye.